Welcome to Phase 3, Initiating the Inquiry. This video is the fourth in a series that provides a brief overview of each of the recommended phases within the Resource Allocation Review, or RAR process. The previous video provided an overview of Phase 2, Initiating the Inquiry. This video will provide a high-level overview of the activities and estimated time needed to complete the activities for narrowing the focus of the Resource Allocation Review. In Phase 2, initiate the Resource Allocation Review, or RAR inquiry. The team explored the district-wide resource allocation and use of resources. Phase 3 provides an opportunity to use what was learned from the study in Phase 2, along with information from the school index, to determine a lens by which the team will further explore resource allocation and use. Once the perspective or lens is determined, the team will select a focus area, such as guaranteed and viable curriculum, to study. The Resource Allocation Review Process Guide is on the MDE website titled Resources for Schools Identified for CSI, ATS, or TSI, and may be accessed using the QR code on this slide. The document is tabulated for navigating each of the 6 phases of the process. Each phase is a single-page summary that provides the goal to be accomplished, an estimated amount of time for completion, and links to resources that may be helpful throughout the phase. The goals for Phase 3 include identifying the lens or perspective to consider resource equity and determining a specific focus area to study. I mentioned on the last slide that a possible area of focus might be a guaranteed and viable curriculum. Other areas of study might include instructional time and attention, positive and inviting climate, and leadership, quality, and diversity as additional possibilities. The estimated time for leadership preparation is between 2 and 4 hours. The team collaboration time is estimated to take between 1.5 and 3 hours. The purpose of Phase 3 is to identify a focus area of study and the perspective by which the team will examine resource allocation and use, so that the team can conduct an inquiry on resource equity in Phase 4. The outcomes for Phase 3 will be the decision on what perspective or lens the team will view the data, and the selection of a specific topic to explore resource equity, such as a guaranteed and viable curriculum or other option. The estimated team leader preparation time is between 2 and 4 hours. It is recommended that the team leader read the Resource Allocation Review Process Guide sections on Focus Perspectives for Consideration and the Phase 3 Appendix. The team leader is also encouraged to become familiar with the options for narrowing the team inquiry about resource equity by reviewing the available questionnaires. After considering the time needed for the team to understand the task for Phase 3, schedule time for team training and collaboration. Finally, the team leader will ensure any necessary data materials are available for the team to use in the process of selecting a perspective and a focus topic area most related to the work in progress within the district, and the information highlighted in the school index report for the remainder of the study. On pages 11 and 12 of the guidance document, a table is provided with an explanation of the 3 recommended perspectives to consider. 1. Centered on the needs of a specific student group, such as economically disadvantaged. 2. Centered on a strategy currently entered in the MyKit platform, such as installing a multi-tiered system of support, MTSS. Or 3. Centered on a comprehensive system review. Within Phase 3 of the guidance document, there is an appendix for additional information and sample questions related to each of the 3 suggested perspectives. The Resource Equity Questionnaires are Google Forms that provide a series of questions which guide the team through the collaborative learning cycle. Each questionnaire can be reviewed without downloading a form. When a team selects a questionnaire for use, it can be downloaded to a Google Drive. Upon downloading, the form belongs to the district. This allows the district to adjust the form to align with individual context if necessary. It also allows multiple teams to use the same form and have all responses collected in a single location owned only by the district. The link to each questionnaire is located at the bottom of page 12 and top of page 13 of the guidance document. The QR code will open the Applying the Equity Lens to Understanding Resource Planning and Usage document found on the MyKIP resource page under the Equity section. Finally, for individuals that have access to the MyKIP platform, a link to the resource planning document is found in the modal or box where the response to resource equity is entered. Details concerning entering the resource equity findings into the MyKIP platform will be provided in the Phase 6 training video. When using the link to access a questionnaire, the questionnaire will open as a Google Form template. This allows anyone to explore the questionnaire to determine if it is a tool the team would like to use without downloading the document. If the questionnaire is selected, the team leader can select Use Template in the top right corner. This will download the template into the leader's Google Drive. The Google form allows teams to upload files into a folder. Therefore, when you select Use Template, a pop-up message will appear stating, "The folder containing responses to file upload questions can't be found." This form won't resume collecting responses until the folder is restored. Selecting Restore will enable the form to accept those documents. As a reminder, when the document is downloaded, the individual that downloads the form is the owner. No one else has access to the questionnaire or team responses unless the owner shares the form with another person. The next step in the resource allocation review is to complete the inquiry of resource equity that focus on the selected topic from the chosen perspective. Technical assistance for this process may be provided by the District ISD RESA partner, MyKIP support team, a partnership agreement liaison, coordinated support point of contact, or by contacting Stephen Curry at currys1@michigan.gov or 517-241-6961.